Hi, my name is Brodie and welcome back to the 4th episode of Brodie's Monthly Magic. This is the final episode of my sophomore year in this school year. So, we actually have a very special treat for the viewers in this case, considering we are under this coronavirus isolation and we are in quarantine. We can't really go to the school, of course, and find someone to do a magic trick to. So, in this case, I actually did a magic trick to you all, the viewers. So, I hope you all enjoy getting to be the spectator to a magic trick this time. So I was at the mall the other day and I saw this magician performing, and I just kind of casually went up to him and asked him if I could see a magic trick. He was like, you know what? Sure. So he got out 3 cards and he was like, alright, so we got a joker on top, okay? And I was like, alright. And he was like, and we also got a joker in the middle too. And he said, we even got a queen on the bottom. And the aim of the game is to chase the queen. I was like, alright, sounds simple enough. So, but then he started doing some like fishy stuff. He put the queen at the bottom. I said, hold on, magician, I saw that. And I was just like, show me that queen on the bottom. And he was like, no, there's a joker on the bottom. And at that point I was just very confused, and I was like, well then it has to be on top or in the middle. He said, well it's not on top, and neither is it in the middle. And I was like, hold on, magician, you said you had a queen. I bet you got rid of the queen. That was 3 jokers. He said, no, it's still on the bottom. And I was extremely confused at that point. And he said, actually, sir, I've been lying to you a little bit. He said, there's a queen on the bottom, there's a queen in the middle, or on top, and there's a queen in the middle. And at that point, I was so confused. And I was like, magician, I thought you said you had 2 jokers and 1 queen. He said, no. I have 1, 2, 3 jokers. And at that point, I was getting ready to walk away. I was tired of it and all. He said, you know what? I have a joker, obviously. And obviously I have a queen. But I also have another card. And at that point, I realized something. I was the magician performing at the mall. You, the viewers, are the magician watching the magic trick, or me. And this card, I've had people tell me that it was the joker, I've had people tell me it was the queen. But never have I had someone tell me that it was the ace of hearts. And neither have I ever had someone tell me that it was a card other than the joker or the queen of clubs. But let's say that this story wasn't fictional. Then if it wasn't, I would have probably gotten out my deck of cards. And I would have asked the man if he wanted to see a magic trick. And then I would realize that the deck was blank. So, I mean, like, yeah, it's just blank on the fronts, blank on the backs too, yeah. Of course, all magicians want things to be as realistic as possible, so if you think of this in a realistic way, then if you cut the deck, and then turn over the deck, and then cut it one more time, you can actually get a card to form. And then, if you actually rub the deck, back of the deck, on the box, you can actually get a back to form. And of course, yes, I know, all of the other cards are still blank, and all these cards are still blank too. It's just the one thing. But hey, it does make it look more realistic. But magicians want it to be level 10 realistic. They want it to be as realistic as possible. And so that's why all of the backs are there, and all of the fronts are there too. And I mean, like, literally, all of the fronts are there. But of course, everything in magic is fictional, and that is why if you just take that card and move it to the bottom, this whole entire side is blank again, and if you turn over the deck, this whole entire side is blank as well. Of course, magic is fiction, but it is very entertaining.